What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing some maintenance on the 340i and we're gonna be doing the oil change today. We're gonna go for a quick drive, then when we're back we're gonna let the engine cool down a little bit and begin working on it. So first things first, let's go for a quick spin.
Two hours later.
So all the tools that we are gonna need are gonna be right here. We have 7 quarts of gen liquid moly oil. We ordered a test kit from Blackstone Laboratories so that we can send a sample of our oil so that we know how the engine has been performing. We're tuned on stage 2, so I kind of would like to just be certain. A 17 millimeter socket. We have a filter, which was just ordered from FCP Euro, regular BMW brand filter with an O-ring and a washer. The washer we will not need because we got a new magnetic plug that actually came with 3 washers that will store one of them and install with one of these. Our socket wrenches and yeah, see how that's nice and magnetic. It's pretty nice. And then for the oil filter cap, we're gonna need this 32 millimeter. Because it is in an angle, I actually have one of these attachments on it, which saves you a lot of headaches. We're going to just fill out this form from Blackstone, where we will just tell them to give us the regular test. All right, so we'll go ahead and lift up the car now. I like to use the these sort of pads for the jacking points because they are right here, so this kind of fits nicely. Always use jack stands. All right, I think we got it. Hey, we have oil. All right, so while all that's going on, we're just gonna open this up. We're going to pop this cover off. What we need to get to is this fella down here. That. And that's at this like weird angle that it was just really difficult without something that you can angle to do. What is the status here? It looks like I forgot to open the little drain, so I will have to get my hands dirty again. But on the bright side, it seems that the oil has finished draining. So now we can go ahead and add this drain plug. Oh my God. So first I gotta find where the plug is. There's a plug. Oh no. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm so stupid. There it is. I've made a mess, but I'm gonna wait for this to drain down so that I can show you what the heck just happened. I don't know how I'm gonna proceed. This sucks. Here it is. Super cool drain plug. It's magnetic. Snapped. I wasn't even anywhere close to what the torque it needed to be, so I don't know what the heck that's all about, but specs say 8 Newton meters. All right, we have loosened it up enough. Now we can just do the rest with our hand. All right, there it is. The old dirty filter. Oh, look at that. It's Mr. Alex, our savior. Ugh. Hey,
What's up?
what's up? Our boy has come to save us.
Heard you got a little drain plug trouble.
Yup, a little bit. So we have our hero over here.
Funny, you can see it broke off like right at the magnetic core there.
Mm-hmm.
Broke at a good spot.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a lot more than it was.
Your little souvenir.
Little bastard.
Congratulations, you have a wall of shame.
You have an oil stain on your head, my friend.
Do I? Oh, I always end up having them.
All right, so we were able to get the oil drain plug out. Luckily, it wasn't tightened too much, so it kind of came out easily with just some pliers. Our hero, Alex, helped us out. He's already disassembling something on my car. I don't know.
Doing a high pressure fuel pump.
Doing my high pressure fuel pump already. I'm over here sitting and working on this oil filter. So basically we just have to twist this, pull it out like so, and we're going to put the new one in. Also, what we're gonna do is take this O-ring off and put the new O-ring on. Cool big tool that makes these things a breeze. Perfect. This. So we have this done. Now we will just go ahead and put the filter back on, put the oil drain plug on, and then we will add oil to the engine. So we put the new washer on, and we're using the old oil drain plug because the new one broke. So it is what it is. We're here to install our oil filter back. Do you remember the torque spec for the oil filter?
No, I never torque oil filters. I just give them a snooze.
You heard it here first, guys.
Professional.
It's not just me. Put 7 quarts or so. All right, talk us through what you're doing.
Well, right now I'm undoing a socket thing that's broken off in the socket.
Yeah.
But I'm doing that to get this brace off, to get the foam off, to do the high pressure pump. Because it's 2 17s, a connector, and then like a couple of torque spits. I have torque spits. So it should take us, might have to crack these loose, but I mean, this stuff comes apart easy. Fuel work is scary because like you think fuel, you think fire, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
If you're cautious and you don't, light a joint or a cigarette while you're working on your car, like, you're fine.
Okay.
But really the odds of fuel stuff catching fire, and as long as you tighten things correctly and you prime the system and take your time and you're careful, like, it's far less intimidating than you really think it is.
Yeah.
So
With me, it's always been sort of like, I'm just scared it's gonna like spray at me, or like I'm just gonna like disconnect and it's gonna be like shh.
It's definitely
as
like
it's called high pressure fuel pump. You know?
yeah.
I was like, I don't
It's
know,
like-
right?
The big thing is like you crack the fitting loose with like a rag around it and it'll absorb the fuel as it comes out. Like
Gotcha.
it's not gonna spray out and blind you as long as you
Yeah.
be cautious, be smart.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine.
Yeah. Having my man expert over here, expert tech.
90% of being
We're
a
good.
90% of being a technician is lefty tighty. Lefty tighty, righty loosey. No, lefty.
Righty
loosey,
tighty.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey
yeah,
is
right.
90% of the job, and then the
Yeah.
rest of it's nuance and
Lefty tighty, righty
And,
loosey, right? Yeah. Okay.
and OSHA standards that you should usually ignore.
Nice.
I mean, don't do that. To get the foam off, I could probably sneak it out of there, but we'll do it. We'll do it the correct way.
Nice. I like the sound of that.
For one from the get-go. Sound. Then this foam comes off. When installing and deinstalling the injectors, the service instructions shall be strictly adhered to, and the special tools be used! Exclamation mark. Non-compliance may result in a pre-damaged injector and, as a consequence, in fuel leaks! Exclamation mark. Risk of engine on fire! Exclamation mark. Yeah, I don't understand why you'd be scared about working. Why you'd be scared of working.
Yeah,
on
right.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, silly me.
So, have you ever seen? You've seen dual stage connectors, right? Where you click it out.
No, I mean,
Yeah, sure. So,
hang on. Let's bring.
yeah, it's easier to show with a pick. You can do it with your finger. Really, these. They say that with the Audis too, and I've never had one give me a hard time going in. Sometimes that like load spring will fight you. That's like internally in there, but. So which one did you get? Just the TU pump?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. See, so we opened up some Pio. So we did dribble a little. It's not bad. That will dribbled onto your exhaust, and that will evaporate.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pop this guy off here.
Nice.
And away.
Probably would have taken us like 2.5 hours to get to this point. Just trying to figure out what to undo over there. This is why having friends in high places really helps. You're good.
So these are, I think I mentioned it before on camera, but these have a big tension spring in them that drives the pump.
Okay.
So when you're taking it off and putting it on, you kind of want to walk each bolt little by little. Yeah, the big thing is you want to make sure you have slack in the bolts before when the pump is loose, because otherwise you're going to be fighting that spring when you're trying to put it on. I'm just wiping the oil off so it leaks a bunch of fuel out and doesn't.
That's the OEM pump, Gen 1.
It's at a slightly different angle.
Yeah.
But, I mean, other than that, connector's backwards.
Interesting.
That's about it.
Not much of a difference then.
And there's no O-ring on that. And that's a rubber gasket, so that's reusable. Your car's, how many miles is your car?
Like 52.
Yeah, you're fine. I'd rock that. My car's at 132, and my oil pan is just starting to leak, so you good. So, which direction to go in?
Alright, so figured it out. Connector on top.
Yeah. I was like, I was pretty sure that's what it was, but.
So basically we have to plug this in up there.
We don't have enough reach for that.
Alright,
So these, which thanks to Kern 417, this you can, if you get a flat head under there and you just pry gently, take your time and just don't crush the thing. This just pops right off, and you can actually rotate it and position it or clock it as you need to.
Gotcha.
So it's reclocked. I just tapped it lightly back on there, so that way it'd be on there and not just pop off. But it's it's not. It doesn't go in there. It doesn't intersect with any fuel leaks at all. So even if it pops back off, it's probably just gonna make your car angry.
Okay. I mean, that seems pretty simple. For the TU pump.
So TU pump, what does it allow you to do? It increases fuel flow, obviously, but it gives you the ability to run what, E40?
Yeah, I'll probably just run E40. There's a MHD Stage 2 Plus map with the high pressure fuel pump that's E40, and it's supposed to be very good. Yeah. It's a very good OTS map.
Much like taking it off, when you're putting these on, you want to walk the bolts on each side at a time. There's a little more going on.
I see.
And if you do it in kind of big steps, it's okay. The big thing you want to make sure is you're not cranking it down at extreme angles, because that can stress things, break things, etc.
Makes sense.
You don't want to break things.
Nope, never.
Do not break things. You don't want to break things like bolts off. And
we don't want to, yeah.
extract it out of an oil pan. So a lot of times, these connectors will get kind of hung up. And he got like, just kind of broke it a little bit, but that's okay. Sometimes they get a little hung up. You gotta kind of sneak behind them with a pick, which isn't really working on this one. That's meant to come out actually. It's separate. Oh, God damn, this thing's on there. You can see it. There we go. So.
Is it like at a different angle?
Yeah, it's the angles aren't quite lining up. Sounds like I got almost like it needs to be a little bent, which isn't the end of the world, but it's annoying.
Oh, I see. It just doesn't.
Yeah, it's like not quite.
I see.
It's like right there too. See it?
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Not quite. It's like once it pops into that, it just doesn't want to get in there. Try loosening this a bit more. See if that helps.
Alright, the oil's changed. The TU pump is on. Just making sure we don't have any leaks. So far, looks good. Okay, the car is running. We don't have any new oil. TU pump is on. Yeah, on a day's work. One thing that we did not do yet and we are gonna do now is just put the car in accessory mode, and then once all of these lights turn off, yep, now we can hold the service button here. So it says brake fluid, not brake fluid, engine oil, reset possible. Reset. I think I forgot to reset this last time because I changed the oil in the fall. All right, we are good to go. It is the next day after the oil change and the high pressure fuel pump. I did actually run into a small issue. Obviously you saw the issue where the new magnetic plug broke, but that's not the issue that I'm talking about. The issue that I'm talking about is that when we put the old plug back in, it just didn't want to tighten all the way. It tightened enough that no oil is leaking, but I couldn't get it to tighten more. Current fear is that it is the oil pan, it is the thread on the oil pan that somehow that got stripped through the process. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is that it is just the thread on the oil drain plug, because we did put the old one back in. So I don't know how bad the damage will be. We will find out after we change the oil next time, because we will have to find a way to get that drain plug out, and possibly we'll have to just re-thread the oil pan thread. I think that would also be one of the better case scenarios, but yeah. Anyway, long story short, the car is running, the car is working fantastic. We are actually going to M-Town, Colorado meet. We're gonna see some cool Beamers, and we'll take you along for the ride. I don't know what all we're gonna be doing. We might be taking some like roller shots, maybe we'll do a little cruise or something like that, but yeah, thought I would bring you guys along for one of these, as I go to these pretty frequently.